Let me talk to you. Sorry, I just wanted to say that one good time before I started pissing everybody off. Am I right? Am I right? So let me go ahead and get this started since we already got 15 seconds in this whole entire program. And I've already broken about one barrier, two barrier, three barriers. And if you give me 5 more seconds, I might even go through another 6. So let me break it down to you real quick. You know, I've been noticing since I got here to this fight for pace bullshit and I came back to it, right? I just noticed this, that it looks like a bunch of wrestlers, right? That forgot what we do. Yeah. It's a bunch of wrestlers that all just wanted another date on their calendar. And now they're just in this weird locker room, right? And everybody's just like, I don't know what we're even doing here. I just wanted the date. I kind of figured that by the time the show had gotten here, something else would have came up. You're right. Something else did come up. It's the return of Chayse freaking Britton. You're welcome. You're welcome. I don't even know how this song goes. But anyway, listen. You know, I'm looking around, man. I'm looking around. And I'm seeing a few things. So let me talk. Let me talk to you. I got 5 on it. Okay, look. I look in this damn roster, and I'm seeing a kid that I used to have a rivalry with back when I was almost a rookie, okay? Now, when I say almost a rookie, I'm saying when I didn't know shit about this business and I just thought everybody liked me, I thought I called William a friend. Thought was the wrong word, am I right? See, what had happened was I saw Tilly, and that's what I'm going to call you as in this promo, because I ain't never got to meet the William. You know, I got to meet this guy, and I seen that he had some pain on him. So I helped him create the Fight for Pace. When my dad died, and I had that same pain, crickets were all I got. He made one post back in the day. One post. If you guys go back in time, all the way back in time, he made one post. And I remember it vividly because it was the only thing that boy posted at that point in time that was only within 4 freaking words. He needed help for his brother. And I'm the first one that stepped up. So now you transform time, you go through a few more years, you go through a time to where local people in this damn area wanted to do nothing but get me out of it. Only because, unlike them, who walk around and claim that they are old school, and claim that they are this, and they claim that they are that, right? I was everything that they claimed. I was there back in 1993, September 9th, which, by the way, is a day after my damn birthday. Okay? I was still there while my dad was watching something on his damn TV at the time. That was my first time ever seeing wrestling. Now, do I remember that as a baby? No. But then you go back a little bit more. You go back to that first Saturday, right after I was born. Where the fuck was I then? You want to know where I was? I was in a National Guard armory in Little Milligan, Tennessee, with my mother in her arms, watching my dad in chains probably go at it. Which, by the way, was one of my favorite wrestlers back in the day. But anyway, you transform time. My dad helped innovate the entire hardcore in what it is today. My dad was part of that group with the Jerry Steele, with Poison. You know, you had all these people like Masada walking around back in the day. You had people like, who is that damn dude? I've already said Poison. Jerry Steele, he was there. Jerry Lynn came around in our town a few times. You know, Ricky Morton tried his best to hang around with the hardcore guys. He did very fucking well, actually. Check out ECW. But anyway, I'm looking around, and ever since my dad has died, I've not gotten not 1 ounce of respect by anybody that I showed it back to. In fact, the same person that trained my dad, his son, was the one that called the hit that got me a fucking plate in my eye. we really want to be technical, everything that I do seems to piss somebody off. My dad once had this gimmick as a priest. Helped my uncle get over at the time. Not that he needed any help, but he did, and it captivated with the audience. But just because nobody liked my dad from 8 years prior, as in the brass did not like my dad because my dad was out here getting opportunity while they had to create something just to get something, you know, those people ended up not liking me too. And I look at this roster and I'm seeing all of that. I see Mr. Trash Can Graham sitting over there in the corner looking all trash can Grammy. I also remember when you actually passed on me that one time in Clarksville. I also remember a time where I took a booking one time in Clarksville and then got to the week beforehand and I got canceled. Ain't nobody messaged me thinking, oh, I'm sorry, man. I didn't know that was your water bill money that week. I didn't know that was your rent money for that week. I didn't know all of this. Maybe I'll get you on the next show. No, because the next show didn't fucking happen. You know? And then I keep going down. I keep going down. I keep going down, bro. I see guys that were in the audience when I was a rookie. But those people now are giving the respect to the Chase Stevens. They're giving respects to the William Paces. They're giving respect to the Rages who only works once a fucking blue moon. Love you, Rage. You know, you get people getting all these respects out here now. But where the hell is mine when I was going all across Canada for free? Huh? Not one person in this entire locker room, but one person has been anywhere but me. Where's my respect? Where's my dad's memorial? Everywhere you fucking look, you see, oh, a birthday bash for this, a birthday bash for that. We got a memorial for this. We got a memorial for that. Hell, we got memorials for dead dogs. But you don't even have not one person that even put $5 to my dad's fund when we had the GoFundMe account. It was all family. It was all friends. I went back and I looked. All those times my dad's helped you little shit-faced promoters get all your little pockets wet while you sit my dad home with $20. All those times when my dad went home in fucking Staples, but yet your dad went home drunk and didn't do a fucking thing but try to fuck my ex fucking stepmom. Y'all didn't do shit back in the day for me. But yet now, we look back now, and now I'm at a point in time in my life where I'm like, you know what? I just need help this one time. I need to get people to know that my dad never killed himself. And that's what I'm proving every day of my life. You know, I told myself I wouldn't put that in this, but you know what? It's about time everybody fucking knows the truth. I'm not fighting because I want to be a wrestler. I'm fighting because if my dad was here right now, he would. And if my dad was here and heard some of the shit that y'all said about him, he'd probably try to slap you in the back of the teeth too. So not only that, we're moving on, right? Gotta move on. Always gotta move on. So my problem is I look in this locker room. Everybody seems like they're friends. Everybody seems like they're all getting along. Everybody seems like they're just ready for some big show, when in reality, you forgot what the hell it is you're even wrestling for. When you go to that match, in your head, oh, this is only a booking, yada, yada, yada. You're probably going to show up late, not even help out in nothing. I ain't going to help with this ring. I'm the trash can man. I'm not going to help with this ring because I did this last week in Clarksville, yada, yada, yada. You ain't shit. None of you are. Neither am I. I'm so over it, man. Like wrestling in general, everybody thinks they're like way up here. Where the fuck are you on the Amazon Prime app? Where are you on the Tubi app? Because I know where I is. And I'm still there. I'm still helping. I'm still going around the whole damn world doing my thing. But yet, you know what? Nobody said shit when I went 21 days with Jake the Snake Roberts and Tony Kazina. And I did that for $0. $0. Nobody said shit to me whenever I went to damn Germany and got my badass concussion. Ain't nobody even reached out. Hell, none of you even know that I went. When I went to Australia that one time, nobody picked up the buzz. But you let some damn has-been go on damn AEW TV and get their ass beat in 2 minutes, and everybody on fucking Facebook Prime is going to look in. Everybody on everything. And I just made up Facebook Prime. Hell, somebody needs to fucking create that shit, because I did pretty good right there. But you know what? My damn point is this. My point is fucking this. Eli, I see you. But I'm seeing through you. At first, I wanted to work with this kid because he was young, he had a future on his head, and he can go somewhere way further than me and his brother could ever think about going. But as the time gets closer, I see that everything that I helped create went for nothing. It's going in a different direction that it shouldn't fucking be going in. And I'm looking at things and I'm saying like this: if I'm too busy to give you my advice and you cannot take it enough to actually make my life safer, you have less than 30 days, kid. Rants due. Daddy's home.